Oh, here we go. First playthrough of What Lies Within. View and journal. Play this chapter. Read the letter from Gorik. Very important. Please open. Honestly, it's good that this quest tells me there's a letter from Gorik, because this is how my mail looks like just on a random day. Hope this letter finds you in moderately higher spirits. Taimi, Yao and I have been hard at work searching for an answer to our demon problem. We think we found a viable solution. A word of caution, our strategy will involve an exhaustive exploration of your mind's response to intense emotional stimuli. It will be taxing. This sounds awful. If anyone has my full confidence, it's you, Commander. Wasn't the Commander just having mental breakdowns the last time? When you're ready, come by the power plant in New Canaan City to discuss our new plan of attack. Alright. Yeah, we have faith in your mind, who was already cracking under the pressure. This seems like a bad idea. Do you have to re-download RGBS after each update? Often, yeah. Fortunately, the Blish HUD stuff never needs to be re-downloaded, because it's an overlay and not an add-on. Thanks, Blish. Oh, right there, that pig thing right there, that was the one that was a horse briefly.
What will happen to our jade appliances?
Where's my skimmer? There it is.
From the Ministry of Agriculture about her book, Is the Jade Sea Not...
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think they need to add, like, 100 or 200 NPCs just wandering around Canaan. The city, it just structurally beautiful. It needs to show zip lines on the map, but it's a good city. It feels dead. There's like so few people here. There's so few folks here. Okay, here we go. Plan emerges. Let's go. Our CPUs would explode. Ah, you'll be fine. Can I mount here? No. Super speed! I have to go all the way up there. Oh, there's an elevator. There's more Naga on the nearby islands where the area was just destroyed than there are NPCs in New Canaan.
Oh, Commander, hi! You look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy.
It's so lucid.
Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the Commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced. Introducing the Recollector.
Confetti came out of its head. Examine the surprise.
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon took a liking to you. After further analysis, it's clear why. It preys on unresolved stress, vulnerability.
Not that anyone is doubting your strength, but you've been known to carry the weight of the world. And that's tough for anyone, even if they are you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as a lure.
Right. When our demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed,
My
we
posture.
can lure it from the ley line, like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
So your plan is to make me into bait? How do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. Places important to you should give strong responses.
Sitting like a scampi here.
It's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this. But I'll do what needs to be done.
What? Going to therapy, woo! Yeah, alright, that was done. Okay. Head to the Yang Reactor Station in New Canaan City to explore emotions related to Mai Trin. Oh no. I mean, she was our enemy 95% of the time we knew her, and she was alright for like 5%. So, I'm not that torn up about it. Although I did think that she went out a little too easily. I'll be vague about, like, obviously this is going into some spoilers, but I'm gonna be as vague as possible. Like, considering she was a boss fight, the way that she went out, I felt like it was too easy. Do I go down there? I guess I go down there. Where's my griffin? Okay.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaining, huh? At least it's convenient.
Convenient?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. And yeah.
Therapist Yao is on the job.
Thank you, Yao. Suppose I should get started.
I love how done my voice actor sounds. He's just like, what do you want? Examine the memorial. Where? Oh. Under the Norn. This memorial honors Mai Trin, erected in the aftermath of the reactor station explosion. It stands here in commemoration of her sacrifice. No life is purely good or evil. Ultimately, we're the sum of our choices. Find a way to pay respects. Does anyone have any incense? Never mind, I see some weeds. This'll do. Alright, chat. I am now pressing F to pay respects.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Oh my god, this memorial's haunted. Reflect on your feelings with Yao.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
I didn't know her well. Our first real introduction was terrible. But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought the Aether Blades were where she belonged. But then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be. And she started thinking less about being accepted by pirates and more about being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her actions. Not one bit.
Gods, no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
Confer with your friends over which emotions to explore next. Bring back my waifu, Anka. 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 Oh my god. I just remembered Noxie's Anka video. With the hips. Oh my gosh. Wait. So I gotta do 3 of these. There's 5 total counting Mai. Blish, Cinder, Aurene, Vlast. Okay. Who is Cinder? I feel so bad. Who is Cinder?
I'm nigh invincible.
Blish? I'm absolutely going to do Blishes. Vlast we met one time. It was from Ryland. Oh, it was the one in Ryland's Warband. Okay. Dude, Vlast. Yeah, oh my god. I remember Vlast was the one that jumped in front and like took a hit for us from Balthazar, right? Like he leaped in front and like got stabbed. Yeah, I remember. So straight up, my first playthrough of the story of this game, I get to that point, right? And I had never seen Vlast before. So Balthazar tries to kill me. This giant sand lizard jumps in front of it and is like, "No, Mr. President, get down!" and dies. And I'm just like, what the hell was that? And Balthazar's like, I don't know. I was like, okay, let's continue. Like, there was 0 emotional attachment because I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. Is he with you? Yeah. Alright. Revisit Blish. Head to the College of Synergetics and Radasum to explore emotions related to Blish. Oh, we're going home. College of Synergetics. It's not showing all the waypoints on the world map for Rada. There's a bunch on different levels, but it's only showing the top level waypoints. If you haven't played yours one, you won't know who he is. Yeah, there had been a few things we had read about him, but I didn't know what he looked like. So when he suddenly showed up in that Get Down, Mr. President moment, I didn't know who it was. Has the new update been released? Yes, we are doing it right now.
Never capitulate.
Look at all these people here to honor Blish. As they should be.
Sharp blade,
Crap.
sharp mind.
Gorik's like, I hate my life. Just surrounded by all these buns.
Just reading through some of
Always
Blish's
be
old
loyal
papers.
to your crew.
His professors always kept copies of his work as examples for future students.
Wow. He must have been at the top of his classes.
Academic competition was fierce, especially in cybernetic systems too. The results of that course are highly contested.
How interesting.
Whatever you do, don't bring it up to Tiny. It's a lingering sore spot for her.
Embrace simplicity. Mind if I have a look?
Did Blish score higher than Timey?
Blish would have been thrilled people still read his work. I'd recommend his consciousness transferals papers. Though his newest work was some of his most riveting. He was prepping it for publication, but he ran out of time.
How interesting.
Look through Blish's old papers.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Okay, so there's at least 4
Embrace
here.
Simplicity.
Let's just go left to right. Research notes. The archives at the College of Synergetics are full of Blish's research from his time here. Blish's research notes remain intact, but signs of wear suggest they're frequently referenced. Skim research notes.
I couldn't see, hear, speak, move. No sense of space or time. Only nothingness. I would prefer not to experience that again.
And then we left him like that. You skim through pages of meticulous graphs and precise data. Nearby, a set of deft equations someone has penciled in a single word. Genius. You can't help but feel the handwriting looks familiar. Seems like many people will remember you for a long time, Blish. Great memory to start with. Yeah, him surviving hell.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Dissertation. The archives of the College of Synergetics are full of Blish's research from his time here. This print copy of his dissertation is well worn. Browse.
Seeing her again.
Do you require
I'm
my
supposed to be dead. Science gave me a second chance. I will
Embrace
make it count.
simplicity.
You imagine students reading this would feel inspired by the passion transcending his pages. You, however, feel a growing pit in your stomach, its hollowness akin to the void left by a dear friend. I think I need to step away now.
Take care, Rourke. Tell him his big brother is sorry. And Tiny too. And stop keeping secrets from each other.
Oh, this is when he died.
All of you.
Well, died. That was one of the last radio messages he sent. Academic transcript. Student, Blish. ID, CYS 310, Cybernetic Systems 2, Math 411, Multivariable Calculus, TML 310, Thaumaturgical Materials, Lab MPY 340, Magical Metaphysics Seminar, TAS 300, Advanced Theory of Abstract Structures. You skim through the... My immersion! Oh, did you see that? New caning. Oh, wait, no, Radasum. Skim faster? Patch day. What? Why am I up here? No. Look through Blish's old research papers. I was trying. Okay. I think we read that one. Study abstract.
The storm passes. We've come too far to give in now.
The study and implementation of consciousness Author Blish, published by the College of Synergetics. Abstract. Consciousness has been loosely defined as the capacity for awareness in relation to internal and external stimuli. This study explores questions of consciousness and the feasibility of its transference across synthetic bodies. Ultimately, the results of this research aim to serve as a guide for the field of consciousness transferal and its future implementation within modern Tyrian society. This discipline has the unprecedented potential to interweave concepts of organic life and cybernetic technology as we know it. Even if the researcher writing this paper never lives to see the effects of his work, he hopes that his contributions serve as a foundation for positive changes in the lives of many for generations to come. And then we've got a blank piece of paper on the second page.
Take care, Rourke. Tell him his great brother.
So it like undid some of my credit. What? Ah, I clicked on a chair. I got a chair achievement.
Seeing her again.
Okay. I re-got the credit for stuff. Reflect with Goric.
I will make it count.
Always be loyal to your crew.
I shouldn't have dragged you
You
here.
require my assistance.
Commander, I knew from the moment you told me what this was going to be about.
On the verge of a breakthrough.
I wanted to be here with you.
How
When I was with him, I had no idea he was planning.
loyal to your crew.
I'm sorry.
Would have been so proud of what we accomplished, and that you still remember him.
Goric.
It took me a while to accept that his sacrifice was necessary, and it was his choice. We have to honor that. It's okay.
Never really thought about that. So, like, yeah, obviously Goric was Blish's brother, but we were the one that went out on a mission with Blish and came back without him. So it makes sense that our character would feel guilty toward Goric. What?
Do you require my assistance? Do you require my assistance?
Dude, I hardly knew Vlast. I know Aurene way too well. Dude, what guilt do we feel about Aurene?
Excelsior.
I hope we can do all 5 of these. All right, let's check Cinder out.
Always.
Head to Broken Tooth Mall and Blaze Ridge Steps.
Embrace.
I would have thought Muck would have finished the chair achievement by now. Nah, I don't really... I'm not a big achievement hunter just for the sake of hunting achievements. Back in my World of Warcraft days, I was very much a sucker for achievements, but after, Guild Wars 2 is not my first, second, or even third MMO. I didn't have the energy to do it again. And then I made 150 guides, shut up. Where is the thing? Oh, it's over there. Hold on. Hey. Oh, this is so rare. He does not let me pick him up much. What's up? What's up, dude? He is so sleepy. He just woke up. Let's put him up here. You want to hang out with us? I'm seeing if he wants to hang out. No, not right now. Okay. All right.
Yao told me about how you'd be up this way. Interesting place.
Well, I'll get to it then.
Sure. Do what you have to do.
Troll moves like, why am I here? Talk to Shatter Warband members to hear their memories and perspectives on Cinder. Why'd you decide to fight alongside Cinder Steel Temper? I trusted her. Why's that? Never gave me a reason not to.
He bailed us out more times than I can count. Good. He's always trying to do what's right. That's why he's got our loyalty.
To your knowledge? Don't know if you're fishing for dirt on her or what, but you won't find it here. She was a good leader and a good person. Nobody like her before or since. She had the respect of her warband. I get it.
We heal as one.
Exhilarating.
At ease.
Prox Shatterbolt. Need something? Can I ask about Cinder's Steel Temper? Wouldn't be around today if not for her. None of us would. She always put our safety before hers, just who she was. You probably know the type. Suppose I do. I have to respect selflessness like that.
Save it. I've learned plenty. Seen and done plenty. Old heads aren't the only ones fit to lead.
If you were in her warband, she'd put her life on the line. But if you were on the other side of the battlefield, you were toast. She'd burn you to ashes. All's fair in war, I guess.
Keep that beast off me. I've got a
Tydo Shatterfang. What do you, yeah, what do you want? What do you remember about Cinder's Steel Temper? Strong as hell, for one thing, in battle, but also the way she did things. When she made up her mind about something, she was gonna see it through. Made me want to do the same. Perseverance is admirable, both on and off the battlefield. Yeah, but it only gets you so I had to look at this, I had to read the subtitles. So the ghost there said Rye, question mark, like Ryland. But it only gets you so far. Her biggest mistake was getting captured. Once you know you're in enemy hands, the show's over. The rules of war, you know? Unfortunately, I do.
Watch yourself, cub.
I need my memory jogged. Was Cinder the one that was, while she was a prisoner, and they were about to, like, talk Ryland down, the other guy stabbed her, like, needlessly, and killed her in front of Ryland, and that's what pushed Ryland over the edge? Okay, that was her? Okay, okay, thanks. Making sure I'm thinking of the right Char. Oh man, right in the middle of a meta.
What?
You got something to say or what? Can I ask you about Cinder? She was sharp and not just in the Farar. Had this way of knowing what you needed before you even said anything. That's rare, especially for someone that young, but she'd seen a lot already. Battle has a way of aging you beyond your years.
It just means we have to be better. The Steel Warband's earned its reputation. And we intend on keeping it.
So does the company you keep. Ryland was a good soldier, but he made some bad calls, and Cinder went along with him. Look where he got her. Tragic, but sadly not uncommon. Reflect with Cholmu.
Grant me your strength, my lord.
Cholmu's like, why am I here?
You look shaken up.
I'm tired.
Look, you're gonna screw something up for someone. That's just how it goes.
Cinder is dead because I let the parlay happen.
You didn't kill Cinder. Smolder did. All you can do is look out for those counting on you and choose what you believe is right.
Cinder was on the wrong side. Same with all those researchers. But they didn't deserve...
Everyone thinks leading's easy.
Oh, the
But
researchers.
it's not black and white. And if things go south and people get hurt, it's all on you. People look at you like you don't care, when really it eats at you. But you can't show them. You have to be strong. But they're right. Someone got hurt, or worse, because of you. No matter how good you are at what you do, it happens.
I know.
It gets to you. Just find your own way to deal with it.
I think I'm ready now. Should probably get back to the mine.
So, okay, suddenly it makes a lot more sense why Cholmu's here. He's like a military leader of sorts. Oh, can we not do the other two? Oh no, let me do all of them. Oh man, I wanted to do the extra ones too. So we didn't do, was it Oreen or Blast? Yeah, the grenade. Oh man, I'd forgotten about that. That was that part where Smolder was like, drop this into this tube. And I'm like, okay, it's done. And then there's a loud boom, and we're like, what was that? And he's like, oh, you just killed like 50 people. Good job. And we're like, what? Like, we just like dropped a grenade right through their ventilation shaft. So I can't talk to Cholmu to do more. Return to Galadelv to test out the recollector. I don't remember that. It was in Drizzlewood Coast. Return to Galadelv to test out the recollector. Anyone else's Silvari's eyes are darkened after the patch? I play Goblin, so I haven't seen that. I'm I'm gonna refund these filters. I'm just focusing on the story right now. What's up, Timmy?
You're back! Thank the alchemy! You're okay. You still have the recollector, right? It didn't explode or...
I'm fine. The recollector's fine. Though I should probably test out its other functions.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. But don't think you're walking into that gunk unprotected. Say hello to an old friend. An old friend who can withstand the elements.
You're lending me Scruffy?
It's the least I could do. Why don't you take him out for a spin?
Oh! Now, I'm assuming Norns don't get to do this quest, because they would not fit in Scruffy. What? Is it supposed to have a pop-up? I can't... Is there something else to interact with? I can't talk to Timmy. Move away and come back. I just did that. Well, let's move further away. There we go. Okay. I was like, what am I overlooking?
Ooh, spacious, isn't he?
Very. A surprising amount of headroom.
Perfect! Let's get some practice in. What's the situation? Any potential test subjects lurking around?
There's a bunch near some jade pools.
Beautiful. Obliterate them! Or, you know, test out the non-lethal features. They're important too, but so much less fun.
Okay. Waft emotions. Open the recollector valve a small amount, releasing some emotional essence to attract nearby demons. Taunts them. Launch emotions. Open the recollector valve a moderate amount, ejecting emotions outward to distract nearby demons. Open all the way to blast a cacophony of emotions at nearby demons, knocking them down and causing psychic damage. Okay. This is really weird weaponizing my PTSD like this.
So, enjoying yourself?
I'll admit, it's cathartic.
That's the idea. Sounds like everything's working as it should.
Yes, but the effects seem to be wearing off pretty fast. I'm concerned it won't buy us much time.
What? Oh, those greedy emotion grubbers. And these are just the wimpy ones. Oh, bring it back. Everyone's here now, so we can troubleshoot.
Typical tech support. It's not working perfectly the first time? God dang it. Troubleshoot. How do you get drops? Here is the instructions right there, Salty. You get trauma, you get trauma. You guys remember, was it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? There was the gun that made your emotions hit people in front of you, and then that really depressed suicidal robot fired the gun at an enemy army, and they're like, what's the point? And they all just dropped to the ground. That's basically what we're doing.
I don't believe this. At this point, we don't have the resources to compete with their appetites.
Yeah, by the time we lure the big guy to the surface, all those little ones will be tailing us. Especially when
he's copying her.
Commander. No offense.
What if we blocked the path as we go? Could Finn knock out some more walls? Bury them in debris?
Only where there's structural weakness. Those walls are solid. Even if we had something with more pizzazz, I'm not sure how safe it'd be.
Before you go blowing up the place, take a look through my storage crates. I brought a few extra supplies with me from headquarters.